Welcome back. Now let's look at the pillow, the cushion pillow that we saw in the first video. If you recall that we just did this one, now it's time for us to look at this one here. Okay, so let me take this off my screen to the other monitor, and we are back in Maya again. I'm going to make a plane from my poly modeling shelf. I'll make a plane. All right, I'll split in the center. Translation XY is just 0. So these are the center. I'm going to move this up a little bit, and we can still modify the size when we like. So let's try to do that now. Okay, this should pass. Let's do that anyway. This should pass. I'm going to go down here. It's because it's a plane. I kind of use subdivisions to increase that here, or I could still use what I used in the first place, add subdivisions and increase that around 4 is okay. Okay, there's no need to add smoothing here because it's just a single plane. There's no other thing on the back side, and to create more polys for us than we need now. So no smoothing yet. I'll click wireframe on shaded. Then I'll apply what I just taught here, the soft selection. Okay, so here let's go to the vertex. Let's grab some vertices around. I want to click on this, and I'll grow this selection of vertex. I will hit shift right arrow bracket. I'll grab this. I think this is okay. I grab this along with it. I grab this one too along with it, and I'll turn on my soft selection. Double click on this. Go to symmetry, go to soft selection and hit this, or I just hit B on my keyboard. Okay, then of course I need to increase the brush size, my soft selection, increase that a lot, so can add more to this and add more to this side, can add more to this side here, can add more selection to this side, so it grabs all the way to the end. Can add more to this, can move up a little bit here up, okay, like that. I'll come back here and still can remove this selection back. I don't want that to happen. Just grab up here, or increase the brush size here, and brush size till it gets to that particular end. And let me just move up here a little bit, okay. And this is okay for now. I want to pick these vertices here, pick this here, pick this here, pick this here, turn down the brush size for them and move them down a little bit down, just so I have this roundness around them, so a little bit. Okay, so I'll turn off my soft selection. With this, I could so since I have this now, I can click on mirror and mirror in the Y direction, negative direction. I'll put this for offset. Now it gets to a point where the vertices here, we start to work with the vertices here according to the merge threshold distance. So in essence, the distance between the vertices here and this here, if it's smaller than this value here, they'll merge. So that's the meaning of that value down there. So if I move this up, you see that the merging already starts there. If I keep moving that up, it merges up to a point where, wow, it could be good. I want to take a look at these edges here. So don't merge too much. Like if you go in too much here, you start to lose some edges there. Okay, you might want this, you might not want that, depending on what you want actually. Okay, so if I'm there, I could merge up to the point where I just have my vertex there, and I'll call this okay. Okay, and if I check here, how many vertices I have here? I have just one vertex, right? Cool. So with this, I'm going to select these whole edges, so click on this to grab all the looped edges. I'll hit bevel. I could increase the bevel fraction here. Also increase the segment, but for now, I think I just want to turn down this a little bit to 0.4. Okay, I'm having something here which was predicted. I know this will happen. Okay, so we'll fix this. I want to turn this down to 0.3 could go, let's say 0.4. It's not too big. Okay, now what I want to do here is, I don't think I like this. I want to fix it manually. I will grab my faces and select this one here, delete them. Select this one here, delete them. Select this here, delete on my keyboard. I'm hitting delete on my keyboard to just delete those faces there. So I'm grabbing these faces and deleting them. Why I'm doing this is, I know I will still come back in here and grab two edges and hit bridge them back. Then I'll select these edges again and hit connect component. Just give me just a single connection there, an edge. So I'll grab this and move this out. Definitely you could guess what I will use next here. That will be fill hole, to fill these holes. So I'll repeat this function on this side, on all four sides. Hit bridge and grab this, hit connect, grab that and move it up a little bit. Come down to this side, click on this to hit bridge, click on that two vertices, those two edges here, hit connect, grab that edge and move it out a little bit. So this is the last one here. Bridge, grab these two edges, connect component, grab that edge and move it out. So I'll go down to object mode and click this, go down to edit mesh, fill hole. That Maya will cover all the holes it sees on this model, on this mesh. Okay, let me turn up my grid so we could see another of this box, of this stuff comfortably. Now I'm getting close to what we need according to the reference picture. So let's add some edges more around here so we have something to extrude from. Okay, so I want to click and double click on the adjacent one to select a ring. Hold down Control, convert this edge selection to face selection. Now hit extrude. I want to extrude it a little bit outwards here. Okay, this is good. Let's say 0.1 is okay for now. Okay, let's see 0.15, half of 0.1. No, let's say 0.12. I'm just being meticulous here, thanks. So this is good. Okay, you don't have to be scared of any of this. We could always rearrange or adjust them at a later time, anytime we want. I want to grab all these edges here, double click on this. I'll grab all the edges here, double click on that. I'll use my bevel again to bevel those edges, and I'll add some segments in between them. I could just leave that way, the R. Okay, I will increase the fraction of that bevel. Okay, I think this is good. I'll add this segment there. The goal is to get some roundness here. Okay, some form of roundness in here. That's good. So you could decide to turn off segment and reduce that guy there, and we have this. Okay, I could definitely go in here and make another round of selection here and use edge flow to get a roundness there. Use an edge flow here and use an edge flow down here. Okay, so this is how we are seeing this now. See this edge here? Yeah, good there. Then here, come back down and grab all of this. Go down to connect component. I'll grab all of this and edit mesh edge flow to have that roundness. Okay, I could also add that edge here. Okay, and still go down to connect components, add one here, I'll grab all of these and edit mesh edge flow. Okay, to give me that roundness. If it's not good enough, I could manually go in and grab this and move it up. Okay, yeah, voila, here. Okay, and I'll repeat the same thing down here. Double click on this, connect component, grab on this and edit mesh. Yes, hit an edge flow. If it's not what I want, I could move it down, or I could adjust the edge flow value there. Okay, so let's hit 3 on our keyboard. Let's see where we've gone so far. So good. Now we are getting close to what we want, but we still need some tightness around that point here. Okay, so what we can do is to go out of that smooth mode, go down to the object. I want to add some edges around, and with the same technique I used earlier, instead of using extrude on faces, I'll use the offset option. So let me look for the center of this model, grab like 4 faces there. I'll grow that face down all the way into that point. Okay, so it just stops there. Then I'll hit extrude. So I will have no value in thickness. I will come down to offset and increase some value here in offset. So my offset could be 0.01 to give me a very tiny offset. If I zoom in on here, you see it's very tiny. So don't want to confuse my, this is 0.02. Okay, that's small fractional. You zoom in a little bit, you see that small extrusion there. I could change my camera settings, increase that clipping plane to, let's say 0.3. So I will now have this clipping and still zoom in a little bit to see that point there. So I have that. So if I hit 3 on my keyboard, I'm having that tightness there now. See this fine tightness here. That's the look we want to go for. Okay, let's go out of that smooth mode and repeat the same thing here too. Modeling toolkit, I'll hit my face selection, grab 4 faces close to themselves, grow that selection, and I'll repeat that 0.02 offset. So you could always double check to make sure that you're seeing what you're doing there. So I'm seeing it from here, so that's good. So this is good. If I hit 3 on my keyboard to see the smoothness, I'm seeing that tightness there. Okay, yeah, that's it there. It's fine there. So at any time we can add more subdivisions to these edges here. You can click on this, go down to the end and click on this. It grabs everything from along that line. Okay, let me do that again. I'll click on this, I'll hold and shift click on this. Okay, I want this selection of these edges across this direction. So I'll go flow all the way down and double click at the one at the end. It grabs all of that for me. All right, I could do the same thing here. Double click here, grabs everything here. Hold and shift click, double click here, it grabs everything down here. I just want just one level of connection there. So I'll click on connect component and hit that to connect all that for me. Grab all of these and use my edge flow. Okay, then definitely I've introduced some kind of triangle here. So what I will do, I might just cut from here to that point. Okay, to give me that flow. So you can have that, you can have it this way, or you can have it this other way here. You pick these points and you grow them. Okay, and let's say this point here, go to selection and use sort of extrusion, use your local offset to just grab something down here. Okay, so with these, I think this is good. You see that? So we can select these edges here and apply our edit edge flow so it grows or give us something down here. Okay, so I will not want to do this, or I can just leave it that way and have that. Okay, we'll grab all of these, grab this, grab all of this, edit edge flow, give me that edge flow there. Fine, I have that. Can move that up. just to give me those foamy look there. Okay, I could do the same thing here too. Edit edge flow. Okay, and grab a little bit there. Put that out. I'll do the same thing down here. Edit edge flow. Grab that a little down here. Create a little bit there. Okay, so let's have one here. Edit edge flow. Then put that up there. Okay, so I have this. Okay, for some reason I might have to do the same thing I did down here too, but you get the point anyway. So I might have to refine this, or I'll leave it this way it is, and do that at a later time in order to save my time and yours. You have the point here. Okay, so one thing we could also add to this is to add some kind of imperfection with our sculpting tool again, you know, just so it's not too, grab some of these and put them out. It's not too fine looking. We'll pull this out. We'll pull this in. You know, it's a foam. It's not neat, kind of rough, and yeah. Could even pull these ones at the center here. Could smoothen them here and pull these guys. So these guys, you can dent some of them in here. You know, you can hold foam here. All right, and we're good here. Hit 3 on our keyboard. This is something. Okay. All right. If you like, you can add all of this edge I just did here on all of this side and. Good. So for me, this is fine. This could pass for production. Okay. So see you in another class.